You guys, so sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever do this, like some of you that go live, like sometimes I actually sit with like the live, not live, and I like rehearse the video and I like get all like ready to go live because it's kind of nerve-wracking, but it's not. It's a weird thing. But yeah, so I like got all ready. I was like, okay, I know, like I'm trying really to not just get on Facebook and ramble about nothing, even though I have a tendency to do that. And so I was all ready to go and I hit the thing and then it was on wrong. So totally messed up my whole mojo. But anyways, so I made this blog post and I don't know, it's really long, and it was this weird idea that I was, first of all, I was on my blog because we did the bath bombs, and that was really cool, and so I was trying to put the recipe on my blog, which if you haven't checked it out, like find the video on YouTube, because I'm actually learning these new editing things, and it's this program that like I'm pretty sure like 12-year-old-ish kids are using, but it's copyright free and it makes these cool sparkle things and music, and Natalie loves it. So it's awesome. But I was on there and I was like looking through my past blogs that I had published, and there's actually quite a few I didn't even realize. Like, it's been going on for a while now. And so I was kind of proud of that. But then I opened up this blog and I was reading through it, and so then I changed it and I edited it, and I started thinking about like why, because we're talking about homeschooling Natalie, and we're kind of in this weird limbo of, are we gonna do it, are we not gonna do it? If we decide to homeschool, are we gonna use like a traditional homeschool curriculum, or are we gonna do unschool? And if we're gonna be those like weird unschool freaks, is it like, what is that? Do we just like let her run around in her underwear and eat Cheez-Its all day and call it learning? I don't know. I don't know what any of that looks like. But the bath bombs thing was part of like a little science experiment that we did together, and we did measuring, and we talked about like the citric acid and how when it touches the water it makes it fizz and all that. So it was cool. And so then I started writing on my blog about my early experiences with education, and it really brought out a lot of things that where when I was sitting in the classroom, and some of you know that I've like I talk about like ADHD and that I take Adderall for it and stuff, but I didn't then. And so I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about how like it makes your blood feel funny. And if you don't have ADHD, you wouldn't feel that feeling. You would think that it's crazy to say that your blood is doing anything, but it's almost like a sensory thing where you can like feel your blood touching the inside of your veins. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I sound like a crazy lunatic. But my point of this video is to say that I wrote that blog, and it talks a lot about different things that led me to law school. And now that I'm done with law school, we've been in this weird limbo, and you're all kind of following me, and I like am going on Facebook with all of these things like, Melinda's a lawyer, and then it's like, Melinda's a real estate agent, and then it's like, oh, Melinda's just this like homeschool mom blogger making bath bombs. So it's just not really clear what I'm like trying to get at or what I'm trying to do. Now I'm rambling again. And I just wanted to, like, when you look at it as a whole, it makes a lot of sense. It all ties together that this is just who I would be and what I would do. And that's what the whole point of the blog is to be real and raw and open about what it's like to be a mom and a lawyer and a real estate agent, and how sometimes I don't feel true to any of those identities. And I don't know, I just felt like I should put that out there, that it's just to kind of like, there's probably a lot of people who feel the same way, like that your day isn't always amazing and that your blood doesn't always flow like it does on the movies or something. I don't know. Not really making much sense, but hopefully I am to somebody out there who's listening and maybe watching this and reading the blog and saying, oh yeah, no, I totally get it. So yeah, I'm home alone right now and I'm going crazy, which I probably should not. I'm not home alone. Should not say that out loud, huh? Now like some weird creeper is gonna come down the hall and like kill me on my video. So no, my husband's in the bathroom. He'll be in there for a while. Husbands usually are in the bathroom for quite a while, right? Sorry, babe. But yeah, so it's just me hanging out, like I'm making my planner and my little bullet journal thing with all of the, like, this is what my life looks like to me inside my head. We talk about how I'm always late, and I was telling someone the other day about how I see time, and maybe not a lot of people can like see time, but if they do, it's more of a like a linear thing. Your cup, I put your cup, Haley, in the returns box. I have this box of where if people leave stuff at the house, it just gets dumped in the box, and then if I see their face, I remember it. So time, if you do see it, it would be like, you know, hours all are the same. They're all the same size. They don't change. But inside my head, time is this like waxing and waning, like colorful picture, and depending on what I want to do, my picture of time expands to fit that. And so that's why I'm always late for everything, because when it's like if your teacher tells you to write a 1-page essay. So, you know, that's a couple paragraphs and a title. Where if I turn in my essay, it would be like I'm writing on the margins and I flipped it over and I used like a big piece of paper so that I could like get everything I wanted into this 1 page that they gave us to work with. And that's what I do with time. So when I'm trying to be somewhere on time, I'm going through the motions like, oh, do my makeup, do my hair, take a shower. Like that might not fit in an hour, but when I visualize an hour, I just make the hour bigger so it all fits. And then when I show up somewhere, obviously hours have not gotten bigger. So yeah, not home alone, not like super bored, crazy, trying to figure out what to do with the next week or so of time. Nick's in the bathroom. But anyways, I'm just gonna go now. So read my blog, watch our YouTube. We're getting really cool with our little like video, like what am I trying to say? Effects, like the effects and stuff. It's almost 8 o'clock. But you know what I did? I didn't change my clocks yet. And so when I look at the clock, I still have this disappointment of like, oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. Like I should go to bed. And then I get this like amazing jolt of like, oh, I still have an hour left. And then I fill that hour with all of the things that don't fit in an hour. And so eventually I'll change my clocks when it stops giving me that like happy jolt of, oh, I still have an hour. But yeah. Cheers to coffee at night, right? If you have ADHD, you can drink coffee at night because it does not have any effect. It actually like makes you tired. So cool. See you guys later.